Hey guys, haven't brought you a video in a while. I figured I'd get you an update. Got quite a few videos coming up here. A lot of content I'm trying to get edited and published and uploaded and shot. So hopefully I'll have a busy spring here. Lots of gear reviews, gun reviews, flashlights, knives, all the norm. So it's been kind of a slow winter, but trying to get back into the swing. So I want to do a video on an Olight S2A baton, as well as my warranty experience with it. So just had my first warranty experience with Olight, and I wanted to bring that to you guys and let you know how it went, and just give you some feedback on it. I've had other experiences with different companies, and I was interested to know how this one was going to go. So this is an Olight S2A baton. Okay, so it's 550 lumens, uses 2 AA batteries, and I will give you a shot of the specs right here. Feel free to pause the video if you need to. All right, so this flashlight and this one, as you can see, they're both S2A batons. I've had them for a year and a half now. This, yeah, about a year and a half. I bought one off of Amazon. I bought this one off of eBay, and bought them both new. They were for my sons. So previously, both of my kids had these little Olight 3E EOS keychain lights, essentially. One got a green one got a red one. They were super happy with that. You know, if they wanted to go down the hallway in the dark at night, you know, they were quite young at the time, so got them those, just so they had something that wasn't going to blind each other when they accidentally shone it at them and whatnot, and just to teach them how to use a light, essentially. If we were going to the camp, they'd be able to take that with them and have something. Got to the point that they were getting older, we were getting out to the camp more, and we were spending more time in the woods, and I wanted to give them something a little more substantial, and something easier to find if anything went wrong, and they dropped it. So I found these, the S2As, and they actually, I don't know if this one's charged up. Not really. If you get them in the daylight long enough, the handles actually glow. There you go. Doesn't take much, but if you have this out, you know, in the daylight long enough, by the time nighttime comes along, at least until they're ready to go to bed, it should still be glowing. So pretty handy, but they're nice lights. They're definitely solid. They feel like every other Olight I've ever handled, which is quite a few of them, and I have a few here I will show you on the table in a moment. But they have a rubberized, grippy handle covering. They have the usual Olight blue bezel around the button and around the flashlight itself, the head itself. They have a lens, TIR lens on it. Nice pocket clip, removable. These do not have the magnetic bases, but yeah, they do the job. So, I mean, they're nice lights. I would definitely recommend this light. Only problem is they're really quite dated at this point, and they're not selling them anymore. You can still find them online, absolutely. I still see them around anywhere from $50 to $75. But Olight isn't manufacturing them now. So that being said, like I said, I've had these for a year and a half. I got one for each of my sons, and this one died on us. It got some good use, mainly in the house. It didn't get out in the woods as much as I'd like to say it did, but he did put a lot of hours through it. We put several sets of batteries through it. And unfortunately, without dropping or anything, there's no damage on the light whatsoever, it died. So that sucks. He was pretty disappointed. He loved the glowing blue handles and stuff. You know, he's 8. So just, you know, some little things that matter more to kids than they may to an adult, but he was disappointed. So I reached out to Olight. I guess let's just jump into the warranty bit and then I'll show you some size comparisons. So I reached out to Olight. I went to their Olight World and hit the contact email address up. And I had a response from Bonnie, who was super quick to respond. She responded same night. I believe she was in China because the responses were coming throughout the night, which was, it was quick. It was good. After talking about it, she checked the serial number on this. She said it was originally sold in Australia. Am I in Australia? I said, no, I'm in Canada. Bought it on eBay. So she said, no problem. I'm going to forward you to my counterpart with Canadian support. Fair enough. Got done that email chain. I was happy with that. There's no issue there. The next day, I reached out to her just asking for her contact's information so I could reach out and just follow up myself so that I wasn't just kind of waiting open-endedly without having any input. And she did respond back right away saying, don't worry, my contact will email you very soon. And she did. So I got a response very quickly from Judy, who was also in China. She was reaching out to me again throughout the night and into the morning this morning. So this has only been a day total. This would be day 2 as I get up this morning. So she was reaching out to me and very responsive to my replies. Told me they do not sell this model anymore through the Olight Canada store, but would I be willing to replace it instead with an S1A, which I already have an S1A. This is for my son, so this is not a criticism, but I'm aware of the S1A very well. This is a limited edition stainless steel Thunder Gray version of the S1A. I love this light. It goes with me everywhere. So this is a 600 lumen light that takes a 14500 battery rather than the AA's, 2 AA's. You can put a AA in here, but you get more lumens if you're using one of these bad boys. So she asked me if that's acceptable if I replace it with one of these instead of the S2A. Excuse me. For me, that was absolutely great because they're about the same price, if not more. They're higher lumens, so they don't last quite as long, I don't think, but they're certainly nicely comparable flashlight. So as far as my son was concerned, he got one like his dad. So that's a win every time. You know, he's not going to complain. I showed him mine. I said, you're going to get one just like this, but it's going to be aluminum, black, and it's going to weigh a little bit less. This stainless one is nice and hefty. But for him, those are all positives. So he's getting a black S1A to replace this S2A. I have not been asked to send this back or anything. It doesn't work. It's really of no use to me, and I'm not an electrician, so it's not like I'm going to try to tear it apart and figure out what went wrong. So it is what it is, but I'm very impressed that I, first of all, wasn't required to send it back. They had no argument with me about replacing it. I bought it on eBay, and they didn't care about that. They checked the serial number. Clearly, it had been manufactured within the 5 years or whatever, and they were good to go. So Judy told me this morning that she's going to send me an S1A, which is coming with the battery as well, by the way. And she said she's going to do it through Amazon. So olightstore.ca must work through Amazon, I would imagine. I already have a tracking number. So she's already got this out the door the same day, coming from Canada, in Canada. So it's going to be here. I mean, this is Easter weekend, so I don't imagine it'll be here before Tuesday. I think Monday's a government holiday as well. So it'll be here probably Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. That's stellar. I mean, that is some great support. Like I said, they gave me no difficulty. I said it won't turn on. honestly, they didn't even ask me for crazy amounts of detail. Although I tried to be as forthcoming as I could with the details right off the bat. I said, I've only ever used Olight AA batteries in this. We have replaced the batteries. It won't turn on. So I guess that's substantial information for them. That's enough information for them. They didn't even question me, other than, did you buy it in Australia? Because that's where the serial number came from. I said, no, I've never been to Australia. But that was it. That was the only question I got. So stellar, just amazing customer service. Like I said, I'm amazed I'm able to get this video up today because I already have a tracking number from Amazon. So if this doesn't show up, if the new S1A doesn't show up next week, it's not on the Olight company at this point. It was shipped by Amazon through Canada Post. I'll be dealing with Amazon and Canada Post at that point. So as far as I'm concerned, the warranty call is done, and I'm super thrilled about it. I think they did a great job. It was very painless. And just to show you a little bit of size comparison here, this is a Olight S1 Mini. Of course, we have a little pen light or keychain light as well, and this is a JetBeam 3M Pro, or it's M3 Pro. Sorry, yep, 3M Pro 18650 light. So there's definitely some size difference between the AA, the 2 AA battery light, and the 18650 as far as thickness goes and length. But that'll give you a little bit of an idea as to the size, just the scale of these lights. I don't have an 18650 Olight flashlight yet, but I will certainly show you that for a comparison sometime if I do get one. But yeah, great set of lights. I am going to have individual reviews. I already got a review on the channel on the JetBeam Pro. This S1 Mini I'm going to do a video on very soon. Great little light. Love the magnetic bases on these. This does not have a magnetic base, but the S2A, or sorry, the S1A and the Mini do. And I don't think the batteries are very good on this thing right now, but yeah, it's not going to really show you much, I don't think. But this is maximum lumen. Yeah. Okay, so that being said, batteries definitely need to be replaced on this S2A because it is much brighter than that. It's 550 lumens. This is 6, so I mean, they should be darn comparable, but that should be about the throw you get out of this. And they both have the same lens as well, and bulb, I believe. LED diode, sorry. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to do some more in-depth reviews, guys. We'll get you some better details. I'll get you some shots outside, showing the different brightnesses and stuff like that. And just kind of, I'll do some compare and contrast with a whole bunch of different flashlights here in the near future. But for right now, I really just wanted to get you guys an update on my, at this point, stellar warranty call with Olight support. Like I said, when it's that easy, I'll certainly keep buying Olight, and it certainly seems like a brand you can depend on. And if it does go wrong, they'll just replace it for you without much of a question. It does have a 5-year warranty. I mean, sure, a lifetime warranty is always better, So whatever, if you've got a brand that does that, then all the power to you. But I mean, 5 years on a piece of electronic is pretty decent, and I'm super happy with the way they dealt with it. Anyway, guys, go ahead and check out my Patreon account. I don't think I have any patrons at the moment. I had a couple, and then unfortunately I've kind of let up over the winter, and I apologize for that. But it's springtime, time to get back at it. I'd like to get some more products in front of you guys. Got a new Glock 19. I want to get some reviews and some videos done. I actually have an Olight PL Mini Valkyrie weapon light on that. I've got to do a video on my AR. I've got some other things as well. And yeah, new things in the pipe. So check me out on Patreon. I'm over on Facebook as well. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. We'll get back to you very soon with some more videos. Thanks, guys.